Hey guys, what's going on? Hermdo back with you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's get into this Detroit prospects game. I know I haven't made a Wings video in a little while, but we're back, baby. I'm wearing my Lakers hat because it's the only hat that fits on my size 8 fucking melon head. But anyways, what are the prospect games, showcase, and development camp? For those who don't know, these are events where Detroit's young players and recent draft picks, or also known as prospects, get ice time in lower stakes settings versus other prospects in this instance ahead of main camp. Key purposes: letting prospects show what they've developed over the offseason, evaluating readiness for the AHL or NHL, particular matchups and situations to test systems, building chemistry, evaluating goals, skating, decision making under pressure. These are the roster highlights from the official 2025 Prospect Games roster. Top names and types of players participating: Shai Bulliam. He's a 2021 second rounder, AHL Grand Rapids defenseman, strong in points among defense in Griffins. Michael Brandsteg-Nygaard, who was a 2024 first rounder, SHL, AHL, a winger with offensive upside. Nate Danielson, who was a center, 2023 first rounder, AHL center, split to the push for more NHL time. Carter Bear, left winger, 2025 first round, WHL standout, very fresh in pro opportunities. Axel Sandin Pellikka, 2023 first round, puck moving defenseman with SHL, AHL experience. Emmett Finney, 2023 seventh round, smaller pick but showing speed, defensive engagement, and early scoring chances. Amadeus Lombardi, 2022 fourth round, more seasoned NHL, played elder role among prospects, solid two-game scoring and playmaking. Also, goalies, free agent invitees, and more fringe and developmental names. The roster span 18 to 22-year-olds mostly, including some very young picks, 2025 drafted, and some who are ready or nearly ready for NHL challenges. Detroit played 2 games versus Dallas, the Prospect Showcase in Frisco, Texas. Game 1, which is on Saturday, 6-2 win for Detroit. They opened immediately, goal in 23 seconds by Emmett Finney, and dominated, especially in the second period. Brandsteg-Nygaard had 1 goal, 2 assists. Lombardi had 1 goal, 1 assist. Finney set the pace. Goemund in goal, blank stars first, 40 minutes. Boyum contributed assist among regulars. Game 2, which is on Sunday. Detroit lost 6-5. They rallied from behind, but early deficit and briefly led 4-2 entering the third, but couldn't hold on. Many offensive showings. Again, Lombardi was heavily involved. Other prospects like Nate Danielson, William, Axel Sandin Pellikka, Emmett Finney also had points. Takeaways: who looks ready and who needs more time? Amadeus Lombardi is arguably the biggest takeaway player at 22. He had strong showings, productive offensively, seems ready to either push for NHL depth or be a top AHL scorer. Shai Bulliam also gets high marks, showed good poise, offensive instincts, points in both games. Could be one of those defensemen that gets called up with injuries or third/fourth pair minutes. Younger guys like Emmett Finney impressed early, speed, energy, creating plays. Not NHL-ready yet, but suggest a promising future. Defensemen like Axel Sandin Pellikka performed reasonably, showing the kind of puck-moving ability and vision expected. Not instantaneous impact, but steady. Goaltenders: Goemund shut out the Stars for the first 40 minutes of Game 1. Miller got the last 20. Separating goalie performance in prospect games is tricky, but Goemund's composure was noticed, so he could be another guy along with, what's his name? The other two, Trey Augustine and, what's his name? Sebastian Kosa. He could be another, possible prospect. I know Goemund is really young, but he could be a guy that could challenge for a spot in a few years. We'll see. What this suggests for 2025, 26, and beyond: depth ready for push. Some of these prospects likely to be in the mix for NHL spots, or at least heavy AHL roles. Lombardi especially could be a prime candidate for call-ups. I've been paying attention to Amadeus Lombardi. I've been watching the last few prospect games he was in, but he definitely looks ready. He gets to that puck, man. He gets to that puck and he creates opportunities. I like his zone entries. I like his fundamentals. I think he's going to be a really solid player, or maybe like a solid like bottom 6 guy. But he's definitely like a good. He can be like one of those guys that could be a solid depth piece, like a bottom 6 anchor or something like that. Going forward. I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar. I think he does look good in these short bursts, though. So hopefully we'll see more from Amadeus Lombardi. I've been following him for a while. Top 6 scoring boost needed. While prospects are showing well, Detroit needs more finishing, scoring threats. The game shows that offensive creation is solid among younger players, but consistency and defensive responsibility under pressure could improve. Defense pipeline is healthy. Names like William, Sandin, Pellikka, and others are showing that they can handle the puck, move the puck, and make plays rather than just being stay-at-home types. This helps a lot in modern NHL. Goaltending progression essential. Prospects show some potential, but the transition to pro, which is AHL/NHL, will test their consistency. Detroit will need stability in net if the team wants to break from bubble status. So yeah, Detroit's been a bubble team for the better part of a decade now. I mean, better than being a bottom feeder, but they still need some help. They still need some consistency. They still need some top-end talent. Yzerplan seems to be committed to building that through the draft, getting these prospects up there. He's not really handing out any of these big contracts. I mean, like big free agent contracts. That's what I'm talking about here. But yeah, so it looks good. I think we got a pretty good farm system going forward. I think that the Wings in a couple more years we'll have a lot of guys, ready. We're already seeing guys like Edvinsson and Marco Kasper take these roles. Danielson, Axel Sandin, Pelika. Those are two I'm looking forward to as well, along with Amadeus Lombardi. I think those guys could really be good fill-ins. Well, they're going to be game changers. That's the thing. Are they going to be like game-breaking guys that are going to come out and score like 90 points? Like a Lucas Raymond type or something like that. I doubt that, but we have depth. That's what the Wings need is depth. Get those lines filled. Every line has an opportunity to make something happen on the ice. It's a rarity in the NHL. That's what the Wings used to all be about. They had some of the strongest fourth lines in the 2000s, and they were absolutely dominant. But that's all I got for you guys right now. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the Wings, their prospects, the prospects games. What did you notice about the team? What did you like? What did you not like? Let me know down below. I got to quit smoking. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
I thought you said I was all right, Spider.
No, you ain't all right, Spider. You got a lot of fucking problems.
No, I thought you said you were all right.